Welcome once again, gentle folks. Thank you for joining me for another video for your Serie A betting tips and predictions. I hope you had a wonderful game week last week and you managed to win some of those bets that you placed. Yeah, for this year game week, we're going to kick it off on Saturday and we go all the way up to Tuesday of the following week. Yeah, but this year Saturday we're going to kick it off with Verona versus Elche, and for Verona versus Elche now. This should be another cool one. I'm expecting Elche to take care of business here. Not going to be easy against Verona at home though, but I'm expecting Elche to win. Both teams not to score. In terms of double chance, I go with either to win and both not to score. Predicted scoreline, I'm saying Elche to win this one by a goal. In terms of a double chance, we go with Elche or draw and under 3.5. In terms of the handicap system, Elche to win this one by a goal, but we're gonna have to take a draw, as you already know, folks. Alright. So recapping predictions for Verona versus Elche, I'm expecting Elche to win here at $3. Both teams not to score. In terms of a double chance, I go with either to win and both not to score. Predicted scoreline 1-0 in favor of Elche. And in terms of another double chance, I go with a draw or a win for Elche and under 3.5 goals in total in this game. In terms of the handicap system, I'm going to take a draw on the three-way handicap system here, yeah? And so those are my predictions for Verona versus Elche. And now we're going to move on from Verona versus Elche to Salernitana versus Napoli. And for Salernitana versus Napoli, we're expecting Napoli to win here. So Napoli to win. And both teams not to score. In terms of double chance, I go with either to win and both not to score. Predicted scoreline, I'm saying Napoli wins this one 3-0. If it gets really bad there, then Napoli could win by much as maybe 4 or 6. yeah, Napoli, if they really get going, it's gonna be a bad day for Salernitana. Right then, so in terms of handicap system, I'm going to take Napoli to win by 2 goals. Yeah. Alright, and so recapping predictions for Salernitana versus Napoli. I'm expecting Napoli to win. I'm expecting both teams not to score. In terms of double chance, I go with either to win and both not to score. Predicted scoreline 3-0 in favor of Napoli. In terms of the handicap system, I'm going to go ahead and take Napoli to win by 2 goals rather. Alright, so so those are my predictions for Salernitana versus Napoli. And now we're going to jump on over to Fiorentina versus Torino. And for Fiorentina versus Torino, I'm expecting Fiorentina to handle business here. I'm expecting both teams not to score. In terms of double chance, I go with either to win and both not to score. Predicted score line for me, I'm saying Torino wins this one. Not Torino, Fiorentina rather wins this one 2-0. In terms of the handicap system, I'm going to go ahead and take Fiorentina to win this one by a goal. Alright, if you want to do another double chance bet, you could go with either team to win and under 4.5. Right, so recapping predictions for Fiorentina versus Torino. I'm expecting Fiorentina to win. I'm expecting both teams to not to score either. And in terms of a double chance, I'll go with either team to win and both not to score. Predicted scoreline, I'm taking Fiorentina to win this one 2-0. In terms of the handicap system, I'm also going to take Fiorentina to win by a goal here. In terms of another double chance, I go with either team to win and under 3.5 goals in total for the game. Alright, so those are my predictions for Fiorentina versus Torino. Now we're going to move on over to Sampdoria versus Udinese. And for Sampdoria versus Udinese, now I'm expecting both teams to tussle it out. Udinese, they haven't done very well away from home this season, so but for this game now, I'm going to continue here. I'm going to give this one to end in a draw. Expecting both teams to score as well. In terms of predicted scoreline, I'm going to say this one should be 1-1 draw. In terms of double chances, I go with a draw and over 1.5. Alright, in terms of the handicap system, I won't have anything on the handicap system. Alright, so recapping predictions for Sampdoria versus Udinese, I'm expecting this one to end in a draw. I'm expecting both teams to score as well. In terms of the scoreline, I'm saying there should be a 1-1 scoreline. And in terms of another double chance, I'll go with a draw and over 1.5 goals. Alright, so those are my predictions for Sampdoria versus Udinese. And now we're going to move on to the next game, which is Monza versus Sassuolo. And for the Monza versus Sassuolo, I'm expecting this one to be another interesting one. So I'm expecting both teams to score. In terms of team winning, I'm going to go with Sassuolo to squeeze the victory away from Monza. It's not going to be easy though for Sassuolo. I'm going with both in terms of double chance. I'm going also with both teams to score and either to win. In terms of predicted scoreline, I'm saying 2-1 here in favor of Sassuolo. In terms of the handicap system, I go ahead and take Sassuolo to win by a goal. We're going to have to take a draw. Alright. So, recapping predictions was Monza versus Sassuolo. I'm expecting both teams to score. I'm expecting Sassuolo to win. In terms of a double chance, I go with either team to win and both to score. Predicted scoreline 2-1 in favor of Sassuolo. And in terms of the handicap system, I'm going to take a draw. On the three-way handicap system, that is. Alright. So now we're going to move on to our next game, and our next game will be, gentle folks, Spezia versus Roma. And for Spezia versus Roma, now this one is going to be another cool one. Taking Roma to win here. Both teams to score. In terms of double chance, either to win and both to score. Pretty good scoreline for me. I'm saying Roma to win this one. 3-1. In terms of the handicap system, I'm going to go here and take Roma to win this one by a goal. Alright. So, recapping predictions for Spezia versus Roma. I'm expecting Roma to win here to $1.75. In terms of both teams scoring, I'm saying yes, that should be the keys. In terms of a double chance, I go with either to win and both to score. Predicted scoreline 3-1 in favor of Roma, I do believe. And on the handicap system, I'm going to go ahead and take Roma to win this one by a goal. Alright. So let's go ahead and move on over to our next game, and our next game will be Juventus versus Atalanta. And for the Juventus versus Atalanta, this one is going to be a very, very interesting one. Juventus, they have been awful of late, but them being at home, I'm going to give them the edge to win this one. Juventus to win, both teams to score. So we'll go with another double chance here, either to win and both to score. Predicted scoreline for me, I'm saying Juventus win this one 3-1. In terms of the handicap system, I'll go ahead with Juventus to win by a goal, but I'm going to take a draw here. Alright. So recapping predictions for the Juventus versus Atalanta. I'm expecting Juventus to win. Expecting both teams to score as well. In terms of a double chance, I'll go with either to win and both to score. Predicted scoreline 3-1 in favor of Juventus, and on the handicap system, I'm going to go ahead and take a draw. Alright, so those are my predictions for Juventus versus Atalanta. We're going to move on over to Bologna versus Cremonese, and for Bologna versus Cremonese, this is another cool and interesting matchup, I do believe. And so therefore, the Bologna versus Cremonese, I'm going to take Bologna to handle business here, being at home. Bologna to win. In terms of both teams scoring, I'm going to say yes, both teams should score. And in terms of double chance, go with either to win and both to score. Predicted scoreline 2-1 in favor of Bologna. And in terms of the handicap system, go ahead and take Bologna to win by a goal. Go on and take a draw. Alright. So recapping predictions of Bologna versus Cremonese. Bologna to win for me, both teams to score. Double chance here, either team to win and both to score, yes. Predicted scoreline 2-1 in favor of Bologna. On the handicap system, I'm going to go ahead and take a draw. Alright, so those are my predictions for Bologna versus Cremonese. And now we're going to move on to Inter Milan versus Empoli. And for the Inter Milan versus Empoli, I'm expecting Inter Milan to handle business here. Inter Milan to win. Both teams not to score. In terms of a double chance, I go with either team to win and both not to score. Predicted scoreline, Inter Milan to win this one 2-0, I do believe. And in terms of the handicap system, I'll go ahead and take Inter Milan to win this one by a goal. Alright, so recapping predictions, Inter Milan versus Empoli, I'm expecting Inter Milan to win. And in terms of both teams scoring, I'm saying no. In terms of double chance, I go with either to win and both not to score. Predicted scoreline 2-0 in favor of Inter Milan. And in terms of handicap system, I'm going ahead and take Inter Milan to win this one by a goal. Alright, so those are my predictions for Inter Milan versus Napoli versus Empoli. And now we're going to move on to our final game for this year game week, and that's Lazio versus AC Milan. And for Lazio versus AC Milan now, I'm expecting AC Milan to come here and squeeze a victory from Lazio. Not going to be easy though. Both teams to score. Predicted double chance here. Either team to win and both to score. In terms of the scoreline, 2-1 in favor of AC Milan, I do believe. Handicap system, AC to win by a goal, taking a draw. Alright. So in terms of recap, Lazio versus AC Milan. I'm expecting AC Milan to win here. I'm expecting both teams to score as well. In terms of double chance, I go with either to win and both to score. Predicted scoreline 2-1 in favor of AC Milan. And in terms of the handicap system, I'm going to go ahead and take a draw based on my predicted scoreline. Alright, folks. So, that's how the cookie crumbles. Alright, that's how the cookie crumbles for this year game. And so, as you see, this year game weekends on Tuesday, and then we'll pick it back up on Friday again. I give those predictions next week. Alright, so thank you for joining me once again, and thank you for your time. I hope you have a wonderful weekend betting, and remember to spread the word about the channel so that others can subscribe to the channel and grow the channel. Thank you very much for your time, and have a great weekend. Thank you.